a lot of modern women will complain even on a good man. They will complain on them because that man just may ask them to do a few things, right? See, these modern women don't want to be asked to do anything. They just want to be there and go to the restaurant all the time and just live this life that they being served, right? But they can't serve anyone else. Now, our sister is addressing this. Let's review it.
Y'all, the last video that I made had a lot of females' panties in a bunch, all because I said, if you have a provider husband, why not want to cook and clean for him? These just had the nerve to say he needs to pay for a maid and he needs to get Uber Eats every day.
If he needs to pay for a maid and get Uber Eats every day, then eventually what's going to happen, he's going to say, wait a minute. What is she doing? I'm calling Uber Eats every day. I had to hire a maid to clean around her. To clean around her. She's want to lay up. Look, listen. A lot of these modern women are lazy, fellas. They're lazy. Let's call it what it is. They are lazy. There's laziness. They don't want to cook. It's laziness. They don't want to clean. But they always got their hand out. You understand? When you get a woman, fellas, you need to see how she lives her life before you came along. How is she with money? How is she paying her bills? How does her house look? Is her house always clean? Is she the type that take her clothes off and just leave them on the floor where she got out of them? Is she like that? I mean, you got to look at these women. Did this woman provide some things on her own? Her own car, her own, place to stay, whatever. How is her mindset when it comes to being in relationships? Because some women are so toxic that all they can do is be single. They can't be in a relationship with a man.
And then had the nerve to say, oh, don't give him sex all the time when he wants it. These was agreeing with it all because Sprinkle Lady said it. And it's like...
And once again, like I said before, y'all keep listening to Shira 7 if you want to. You keep playing around. See, you want to cut the man off from relations with you, but you say something if he was to mess around. But then you playing a game. You're playing a game. And the way it is today, especially in America, that's a dangerous game to play. Even the scriptures teach you not to withhold yourself except for a time of prayer and fasting or illness or that time of the month. The scriptures teach that. Outside of that, it said, come together with your husband quickly, lest the devil get in between you and your husband. Which means you putting this man on a month, 2 month, 3 month, 4 month drought. What you think was going to end up happening? And you doing it not because you're ill, not because of something like that. No, you're doing it to play a game. Then you'll be crying, oh, he did this to me. He cheated on me. But you don't go tell people, well, I purposely didn't have sex with him for months. You don't tell people that.
Y'all are living in a fantasy delusional land. Now, why would you do that? Why would you do that? That's crazy. This man just pulled out in front of me, seeing me coming, and then he driving slow as hell. Oh, my Lord Jesus. Anyways, so I wanted to give y'all this scenario of a 50-50 situation because a lot of y'all are real delusional and you somehow can't comprehend the words that come out of people's mouths. So I'm going to just give you a scenario. Maybe you could picture it in your head. So I was in barber school and there was a guy in barber school with me. My homegirl was in cosmetology school. They ended up meeting at a hair show, right? The vibes was there. The vibes was given. I was like, bitch, this has to be your soulmate. That's how you would think that they knew each other, but they didn't. They literally just met at that competition. So they ended up dating. Everything was going good. She didn't have her together. She wasn't making buku money, but that's the whole point of life. You start somewhere. So she was staying with her people. He was staying with his people. They ended up deciding, oh, everything going good. We getting along, this, that, and third. They ended up moving in together. So they decided to go 50-50 and split the bills because that's what was beneficial to their relationship. So don't tell people that, oh, if he's going 50-50 with you, he doesn't love you, this, that, and third. Maybe he's going 50-50 with you at this time because he doesn't have it all together, but he do love you. You have to be the gauge of that. Don't let people tell you, he's going 50-50 with you. Like, please, shut up. Anyways, so they started going 50-50. Everything was going good. They was going on trips because that money that they were saving by going 50-50, they both helping each other. She helping him save that $500. Say they rent was $1,000. He saving $500 extra dollars. She saving $500 extra dollars. They put that money together. Now they're able to go on trips, go out to nice fancy dinners, all types of stuff. So anyways, things were going good. Things were going smooth. We graduated school and fast forward about 2 years later, they ended up opening up their own salon. So she opened up her own salon. He opened up his own barber studio, and it was right next door to each other. Business was booming. He started making hella money. She started making hella money, and then he became the provider that y'all be talking about. He started paying all of the bills because he loved that woman, and now he's able to afford it. Y'all don't even give people the chance to become the better version of themselves. Y'all just want people when they already at their tippity top, but y'all don't even be at your tippity top. You don't even have a goddamn, you don't pay rent, you don't pay no mortgage, you don't pay no car note, you don't even own a car, you don't even goddamn pay nobody electric bill, you just living off of other people. You can't even afford to take yourself out to eat, let alone eat McDonald's every day. That's like the scummiest of the scum, the bottom of the bottom. You can't even afford to do that for yourself every day of the week. No cooking, no none of that, just out to eat every day. You couldn't even afford that for yourself. So how dare you tell somebody, oh, all because you wear a full beat face of makeup, some heavy eyelashes, and an ashy lace. Oh, if he can't pay all my bills, I don't want him. Well, suffer.
Well, I definitely want to let all that play because that particular story was actually a good one because that's what happens with a lot of men. No man starts off at the top. None. But as you heard, she said the dude went through barber school. You know, he got his his license. He opened up a shop. Now he doing his thing. A lot of these women today don't want to go through that with a man. They feel like he should be at the top already by the time they get to him. And this is why they will stay losing. Because one thing I can tell you about just being in the world, what one woman won't do, another one will. See, they do have women, and I'm saying the word women. I'm not talking about nobody's color or nothing. They do have women throughout the world that will get with a man. They got women that actually got some pretty good foresight about a man. And I will say this, in the black community, a lot of times that ability of foresight isn't there, especially with a lot of the women. All the women could see is the result, right? So either he's a Pookie and Ray Ray or he's highly successful. They don't want the dude that's in the middle, that's trying to go up to the successful guy. Understand? And what I've seen with other groups, I'm not saying all, of course. I'm not saying all. They may have some sisters that got some foresight, but that's just something that's not taught in the community. Now, other communities, I've seen this constantly. They'll see a brother before he get to the money. Way before he get to it, they'll peep him, see what he got going on, and they'll get with him when he's struggling. Hell, some of them even come in and give him money when he's struggling. But then you look at a few years later, now he got a bag. And then some of those in our community that just want the guy at the tip top, and they see he's not with someone within the community, maybe with someone outside the community, and then they want to start saying, well, all they do is when they get some money, they get with women of different communities. But yeah, you didn't get with him when you had the chance. Because I always say that black women have more advantage over any other group of women with a black man, period. They do. They know who black men are. They from our community. They, definitely have a spot in the brother's hearts, right? But usually what turn that off is just their behavior. Some things that happen with them. Now, not want to cook, not want to clean, not want to do this, not want to do that. Listen, if a woman don't like to do stuff like that, I never say force a woman to do anything. But fellas, get you a woman that like to do that. Get you a woman that would appreciate you actually being a provider or you working towards something and it's like, it's not no pipe dream. It's actually about to happen, right? Like him saying, okay, I'm going to go to barber school, get my license, and then I'm opening my own shop. And then I'm, definitely be doing good. That's something that's very, very tangible. And you can even assist that man to do that. Now, they said the other woman opened up her own salon. So they both was kind of working on stuff. Now, she mentioned the 50-50 thing, even though I don't agree with the 50-50 thing, but some people do. I've even seen other people say, well, look, some men be like, look, I'm pay all the heavy bills. I'm going to pay the car note. I'm going to pay the rent or mortgage. I'm going to pay whatever, and you pay the light bill, the water, the gas, the internet bill, the smaller bills. I'll pay all the heavier bills, you pay the smaller bills. Some people got those arrangements. Some people got another arrangement where the man said, look, I'll pay all the bills, but I'm not going to be buying you no hair. I ain't not getting your hair done, your nails done. buying clothes and all that. So I'll pay them all, but you do that. You work and do that on your own. And some women cool with that deal too. They say, look, I work just to provide for the stuff I want, but my husband pay all the bills in the house. You understand? So even that kind of deal is even cool. And then later, them same men, once they get the bag, they'll tell them, nah, just take the credit card or whatever. I mean, sure, you got one. I mean, buy whatever you want. And then those kind of women don't even have to work. They love that. When women don't have to work and they say, I'm only here because I choose to be here. Fire me today. I don't care. I'll go home. I'll go home because I work because I want to because my husband pay everything. So I'm not worried. Trust me, women love to tell the supervisor they're on the job. And they walk around with a totally different energy than everybody else. The supervisor can't talk down on them because they'll check them real quick because they ain't worried about getting fired. But learn to have some foresight. Get with those brothers early. Just people they got going on. Oh, what you got going on? Oh, I'm trying to get this particular degree, and then when I get this degree, or I'm gonna get this trade or whatever, then I'm going to go do this. And I say, okay, really? That's what you're trying to do? And you can start Googling like how much you get paid doing these particular jobs the brother's talking about. And then if you look and say, oh shoot, he'll be making $150,000 by the time he's done. Let me say right here. I said, because this is kind of, it may take him 4 years, 5 years to get to that 150,000, but so you stick with it. And usually men, how a lot of us are, if a woman stick with you in the beginning, we usually loyal to them for that reason. Now, I'm not saying all are, but a lot of us are loyal. Say, hey, she with me and I have nothing. Because it's harder for a man to get a woman when he get up here versus when he was down here. See, women be more real with you at this level because you will have nothing too much to give them. So if this woman love you at this level, you better get her. A woman up here, she don't love your money. She don't love you like that. The only way you can find a woman at this level to love you, she got to have the exact same money you have. So it's not a money thing for her. It's because she just really want to be with you. But let me know what y'all think about, what this sister talking about. She definitely spot on. But like I said, arguing with these modern women sisters is going to be a waste of time.